Where did you live and why did you choose to come there?
I live in San Francisco, Silliman Street, in San Francisco. The reason why we live there because my husband's family lives in that house, and I guess most of them, like I think there's 8 people in that one house when I first came here.
Right. Okay. What were some of the differences between the United States and the Philippines?
Big difference, very big. Because I guess Philippines weather. First of all, the weather's different,
Mhm.
and the weather here is different also because it's hotter there and it's colder here. And I guess when I came here, it's during the winter time. Second of all, the living, the way we live our life in the Philippines. In the Philippines, you just, in the morning time, you just sit on the couch or you have some friends coming over, you just chat, chat, chat first. Versus here in America, when I first came here, I guess they have to rush early morning, they have to wake up early morning because they gotta be at work at a certain time. And another thing also is the lifestyle. Like back home, we have someone who take care of our laundry, cooking our our food, washing dishes. You have someone. Well, we don't call them maid, but that's what they call it. And then here you have to do everything. So I guess when I first come here, it's different. So it's like a big difference. It's a completely changed life when I first came here because I'm not used to that, adjustment. I guess I have to adjust when I first came here.
Okay. Did you have a period where you had to adapt to the lifestyle?
Well, me, I usually have to, well, I got no choice. I have to adapt quicker on the lifestyle here. But the only difference that I have to adjust, I guess, is the time difference. But other than that, I have to.
Did you miss being in the Philippines?
Oh yes, a lot. Actually, when I was new here, I was telling my husband I want to go back home. I want to go back home when I first came here. So yeah, it's I miss it a lot when I first came here. So
Were there any differences between Filipino Americans and Filipinos from the Philippines?
yes, big difference. Actually, in the Philippines, Filipino in the Philippines are culture-wise is the difference. Like, how we were raised and we were taught in the Philippines compare here in America. We're so independent. Like, we're completely different. So for me, I seen a lot of differences, but I'm not making it majority that everybody's the same. But what I've seen when I first came here are completely different people, different personality, different everything compared to the Philippines. In the Philippines, they're more friendly, they're more cordial, hospitality wise. But here, I encounter like there's some of them are like snobbish, like I'm so excited seeing Filipinos, but they're not that friendly. That's what I've seen when I first came here. When I see Filipinos out here.
When coming to the United States, what was the first thing that you needed to do?
I guess the first thing is I have to, well, take care of my paperwork. Like I have to get my social security, I mean not driver licenses, identification like ID to DMV, and then after that, I think that's yeah, for the first month that I was here, yeah, that's what we mainly do, um, in here.
Were you able to retain your Philippine culture or identity in the U.S. lifestyle?
Yes, of course we have to, because we were born in the Philippines and raised in the Philippines. So I carry on that culture here in America, and well, try not to change what I have, you know, what my culture is when I was growing up till now. So, but I just adopt that culture here, but not completely 100%. But I'm pretty sure I have some of those culture.